Hello, beautiful people. This is Karen. Welcome to my channel, Mannadelight. And I have a download and just some general wisdom from an old soul, some guidance. I'm hoping that I'm not screaming. I'm hoping that you can hear the waves of the ocean in the background, but not catching the wind. It's a windy day. But I wanted to, I love coming to the beach and getting beach sounds because it's healing. It's a sense of nature, and it raises the vibration. Nature raises your vibration, which is crucial. This download is about self-love. And we've heard it. Love yourself, love yourself. You love yourself, you love everyone else. You can love your partner. And I am speaking to twin souls because that's what I am, and that's who I resonate to, and that's who resonates to me mostly is light workers. But I do want this to be heard by everyone. So if you're new to self-love, if you're new to awakening, if you're new to enlightenment, this video is for you too. And if you hear me talking about twin souls, it is, the definition of that is one soul, one old soul, very old, so old that we were at the beginning of creation. So we are what you would say like demigods. We are direct creation, original, the originals. I love that. Angelic beings, and we have reincarnated on this earth many, many times and lived many, many lives. And that's why you know an old soul when you meet them, because they are wise. They are, what's the word I'm looking for? Seasoned in many topics and in many things. And you'll know an old soul too, and most likely a twin soul, and know if you're a twin soul if you absolutely don't resonate to the way love works on this earth. It just has not worked for you your entire life, and you know it doesn't. You've never really had a relationship that's worked because it just was not fulfilling. It was not how a relationship's supposed to be, and you know that. And so twin souls have reincarnated at this time to change that. We're ushering in divine love as God has intended. And this is the age of ascension. This is the golden age of Gaia, where Mother Earth is ascending, and we're ascending into a new earth. And so if you've been raised in a religious home at all, or heard the Bible, it's referred to as the end of times, as the return of Christ. In actuality, what it is the return of Christ consciousness, which is unconditional love, i.e. divine love. And what we're ushering in is divine unconditional love for all. And we are healing the old relationship paradigm and all of the old relationship templates that just have not been working. Those that have been lacking, and so we've recognized that all of our lives and didn't really know until we reached our awakening, which I just recently had my awakening in 2015 through meeting my twin, and that's kind of how it happens as well. You meet your twin and you are activated, and then there starts the process of you unlearning everything that you've learned your entire life, and also releasing all fears and accepting love into your life. And this causes extreme purging and healing to happen in your life, and you go through many phases and cycles where you are just releasing old and accepting new, and it continues and continues until you're ready to reunite with your twin who you separated from in the very beginning. You're one soul in two bodies, and you split off as one being the masculine energy and one being the feminine energy. However, twins, divine beings, are androgynous in nature, which means we have both feminine and masculine energies in us. And at the time of creation, we were a perfect balance and perfectly androgynous at that time. And through our many incarnations and our lives that we've lived, and the karma and just all of the pain that we have ensued over all of our lives, especially this lifetime, which has most likely been one of the hardest lifetimes, regarding pain and abandonment and loss. Through doing that, we've become unbalanced. And so the twin flame journey is coming into balance. Like I said before, also releasing everything and coming into balance with both of your masculine and feminine energies completely. And then ultimately, when you come into balance and your twin comes into balance, then you reunite. And when you reunite, then you are balanced within yourselves, and then you're balanced within your union. So then you take on a completely different form, and that is through the sacred sexual union, which is also referred to as Hyros Gamos. So when the twins are balanced and they come into union and they balance each other through the act of Hyros Gamos, sacred sexual union, it is an experience like none other. And I personally have not had this, although I have had visitations that have been powerful, but I have not experienced it because I have not reunited in that way with my twin yet. And then we are in our full power, and we are vibrating then at the highest vibration of love and light, and whoever we come in contact with will be completely healed, and will be there's no denying the love between us. And so the high vibration of divine love will be pulsating out of us, and whoever comes in contact will be affected. And that is how we will assist with the Earth's ascension to the new Earth, which I mentioned in the Bible before, and the Bible does talk where John said, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. So I believe that John really did have a vision at that time and did see that. It was misinterpreted throughout the Bible and throughout time, with many religious factors coming into play, and really wanting to create a sense of fear. And that's also what we have adopted through our life, is great fear. And the only thing that can help you release those fears is love, unconditional love. And so that brings me to self-love, which is the essence of it all, and is how you can achieve balance and freedom. Because when you actually embrace self-love, you realize that you are worthy. When you really start to love yourself and love the person that you are and know that who you are is a divine being and you were created for a purpose, and that you are unconditionally loved, that you are connected to that unconditional love, it starts you on a process of then forgiving yourself. And you forgive yourself for all your past mistakes. And you accept that you are innocent and that they were mistakes, and you forgive yourself, and you release yourself then of that guilt. Guilt is one of those things that can hold you back, and it's a low vibration. And you have to release yourself of guilt, and you release yourself also of shame, feeling ashamed for a mistake that you've done, knowing that everyone makes mistakes. And I mentioned before incarnation, which is another thing, and reincarnation. Throughout the lifetimes, we all have reincarnated as different beings. And so we've all played different roles, and not every lifetime was it good, but there were some good lifetimes, but there were some lifetimes where you were learning lessons, where you actually played the bad guy. And so you have done things to people, and you have done things that need to be forgiven. And so, and that then creates karma. But then you are, in this lifetime, we are releasing and undoing all of that karma. So you learn that you're here, and everyone's here. So everyone has made those same mistakes. You yourself have made those same mistakes. So it's all just a learning process. It's all just you coming and trying to evolve as a soul being for this ultimate plan that is unfolding right now. You have came back for this purpose. So all of your lifetimes and the things that you've done and the things that were done to you were all part of the big journey and all part of evolving as a soul. And so you begin to release yourself from judgment and begin to forgive yourself for the things that you did that you felt so guilty and ashamed of. Oh my gosh. And I didn't know how deep the guilt really ran for me until I started to heal my past. With just being, I faced a childhood trauma, and just not being able to prevent that trauma that happened in my family, and not being able to protect those other family members because I was the older sister. I carried so much guilt for that, and just then the things that led up to that, the events that led up to that as well. I didn't stop those, and so I carried guilt for that. And so then I beat myself up. And in beating myself up, I abused myself. And I didn't take care of myself. And I became obese because of this. And so that ties in with the self-love, and it ties in with my issues as well with loving myself completely and my body completely. And what God showed me was that this is the body that you came to this lifetime with. And it's undoing all of your past lives, all of the karma, everything that you have went through. It is undoing that in this lifetime. And this is the lifetime that you release it all. from every other timeline. I'm releasing guilt from any other timeline. When I release guilt in this lifetime, I release it from any other timeline or lifetime on any other dimension with myself. And so I'm healed of guilt. So then I'm correcting that now. But this body that I'm in now, that I abused, that I have the scars and the stretch marks and the sagging skin to prove for it, I have to forgive myself for that, for doing that. I have to forgive myself and forgive my body and choose to love it because it carried me. It sustained me. And we made it. We made it, and I stopped the abuse. And I've been healing from the inside out. And what's left on my body is just flaws and just scars, battle wounds. And so embracing those and embracing myself completely. And I've met a couple twins who've had really, really bad experiences. Abuse and drugs and alcohol, and became cutters. And so now their body have the scars from cutting. And that's telling where they came from as well. And that's abuse to their body as well. There's people that have done damage through drugs. You know, your body takes a toll. There's blemishes, skin blemishes. There's all of that. Teeth, all of that. That's, but that is how we coped. That's how we made it. We did that to ourselves because of all of the guilt and shame that we carried. And so that's loving yourself. That's saying to yourself, I release you from the guilt and shame of the past. I release you completely. I forgive you. There are no judgments. There are no mistakes. I love you in spite of. And being proud of yourself. You made it through the end of this journey. You're doing a fabulous, wonderful job. You're healing. You are loving yourself. You're loving others. You have embraced the healing and the love. And we've done a really, really good job. And releasing yourself of the judgment that you place on yourself for your body not being perfect. And I really, really, really have come to the place where I'm looking at my body different. Thank God. I'm looking at it just as that. Not as a sexual symbol. I'm not looking at Barbie as my role model. I do want to be healthy, and I do want to be fit, and I do want to take care of myself. And with doing that, my body will look better. And also with ascending and relieve, and getting all of the DNA upgrades and all of the new light and love that comes into my body, I'm looking younger. My skin's looking younger. Everything. My hair is healthier. It's getting longer. Everything is. So I believe when we get fully ascended to the new earth that we're going to be ageless. And our bodies are going to be regenerated. And so it's not even going to matter at that point anyway. So I've just accepted that, and I've released myself from those judgments. And that in turn then allows you to look, we got a helicopter, sorry. That in turn allows you to look at everybody else and their body as the house, the vehicle that has carried them through this harsh life and many lifetimes, because in this lifetime all your other lifetimes are playing out, and you're fixing it all in this lifetime. So and looking at them, if they do have anything that looks like they've abused themselves, but it's just an outer shell. It's not who they are. They're really the soul, the wonderful love and light being on the inside. And we're all connected. And we're all one. And we're all love. And we're all light. And the goal and the mission is that we all ascend. And that we all live in bliss and unconditional love. And we're promised that. And that's why we signed up for the mission for this time right now. So, for those of you that are in a divine partnership, self-love is also the key to union, because you love yourself. It allows you to love your twin as well, unconditionally, regardless of any disagreements or anything that played out, any triggers that happened, because that's what twins do, is they trigger each other because they're activating each other, and they're perfect mirrors of each other, so they're mirroring what needs to be fixed in each other. And more than anything, my twin mirrored to me that of self-love and of body image, and she really continues to do that. Even though we're not in communication at this time, she still continues to do that, because we're still connected. We can never not be connected. All other aspects and timelines, we're together. The only timeline that we're not physically together in full union is in this lifetime, in this reality, the third dimension. And so our other higher selves and all of our other aspects, even a very high dimension, are helping us. And they're looking down, they're watching, and us together in another dimension is watching us. And helping us to come into union in this lifetime. To help Earth. To help humanity. So, since we're perfect mirrors and we trigger each other, you loving yourself allows you to love your twin unconditionally. And that is the way to union, because you've completely loved yourself, forgiven yourself, released all judgments, and fully accepted yourself and fully accepted your twin. That means that you have healed from any karma, in any lifetime that you came here in this lifetime to fully, completely release. So that's what it's all about. And that the journey is about you coming to that love and realizing that love is the only thing that's real and it's the only thing that matters. And embracing yourself, you can embrace your twin. And then that's union. And at the same time, it creates unity consciousness, which in an earlier video I said leads you to union. You have to adopt that philosophy, unity consciousness. You have to embrace that completely, which is love, unconditional love for all. That all people that you run into, all people that have wronged you, harmed you, continue to do bad to you or spread negativity or whatever it is that they are doing, there's still love and you're still connected. And so it's bringing everyone to that one love, to oneness, and to realizing that we're all connected. So love starts the chain of forgiveness, acceptance. And in turn, then you release judgments and you release guilt and shame and anger. What is there to be mad about? What is there to lash out about? What is there to shout and holler and cuss about? And being in that state. So then that leads me to vibration. And you know when someone is in a high vibration, and the high vibration of love is when they really don't possess any of those low vibration characteristics, which is like anger or fear or being ashamed or feeling guilty or feeling unworthy. All those low vibration emotions. And so it's to be mindful of that and to keep your vibrations high. And the more that you do keep your vibrations high and the more that you operate and walk and see love and release judgments of everyone and release judgments of yourself and forgive everyone and accept everyone for exactly who they are, you're creating a vibration and an atmosphere around you of unity consciousness, of one love, of oneness. That's how you get into union with your twin, and that is how you ascend to a higher dimension of bliss and happiness. And it all starts with self-love. So when people say you have to love yourself first, and love yourself, be good to yourself, take care of yourself, it really is the truth. It really is where it all starts. And you have to love yourself. And that means, so when you start loving yourself, then you start putting up boundaries. And you start not accepting certain things in your life. So then you start to walk away from those things and people that are no longer serving you. You know, there may be old friends and old jobs and old places that you just no longer resonate to. And so you begin to say, that doesn't serve me any longer. That is not who I am anymore. And so you then ascend past that reality. And you choose yourself. And in choosing yourself and continually choosing yourself in every moment, and that means if you're tired, rest. If there's a situation that's not serving you, shut it out. If there's a person that's not serving you and they, are negative and, they really don't have your highest good in mind, that's when you start walking away from those things as well. And you just choose yourself, to love yourself in every moment. You take care of yourself and you choose to love yourself. And that means that when there is something that arises, that you become the master of that situation and the master of your emotions and your mind and your thinking, and not go into a low vibration. But you decide to choose yourself and choose that you love yourself. And so you say, I'm not participating in that drama, in that low vibration. I'm not participating in how you think my life should go. I'm not participating in what you think I'm doing wrong. You're judging me. And I don't judge myself. And so you begin to dismantle all of these things. And it really is what it's about. And you just keep growing, and you keep loving yourself more, and you keep opening your eyes to everyone around you and loving them more, and releasing judgment and accepting people for who they are. We are who we are. It is what it is. We all chose a different way, and there's nobody who can tell you that the way you chose is wrong, or what you decided your plan for your life to be. Nobody can tell you that. They're judging you. And so you shut out that judgment. And pretty soon, when you start vibing high, then you're only going to draw people to you that are also vibing high. Those people will naturally fall away. They'll naturally not resonate or sync with you anymore. And then it's time to move on. And that is the whole process. In a nutshell, really, I have described self-love and self-worth and self-acceptance. And in doing that, you then can put it out to the world the same. And then, you're coming more in balance with your true self, who you truly are, and what you were created to do and to be. And vibing high, then you become a vibrational match for your twin. And the more that they heal in balance, the more that you are vibing at the same vibratory rate. And then you become magnetic, really, to each other. And you pull closer and closer. But that's how you get there. It all starts with self-love. And all of that. And so it led me to talk about it, because I know a lot of people, they can misinterpret self-love sometimes, just saying, oh, okay, well, it means I can be a bitch. It means I can say what I want, do what I want, go where I want, and not give a care about anybody else. And so I just wanted to put out there what it really, really means, and what the purpose of Love Yourself is, and why it's so important. And I have created some meditations, all with the purpose of raising your vibration, because that's really, what you want to do. You want to stay out of the lower vibrations, because if you're vibing high, you are essentially drawing your union to you. You're drawing 5D consciousness to you. You're ascending to it by keeping your vibrations high. So I set for my meditations that they raise your vibration completely, because I always play solfeggio music in the background. It is relaxing. My vibration is high and healing. And I have you clearing your head and meditating. And I always include affirmations, which are, they increase your vibration as well. And it helps you to release doubt and fear on your journey because you're affirming what is true. And it's regardless whether you believe it when you say it or not, you're still affirming it. And then it comes to a point where you do believe that and you choose not to believe the lies. You choose to believe the truth. So all with the purpose of raising your vibration and getting you into a better state and helping you to ascend. That's what my meditations are for. So the new one that I have will be about self-love and self-worth, and it will be a beautiful meditation. I do have others, and they will be listed in the description box below. I'd love to put all of the testimonies regarding my meditations down below because they have been extremely helpful for a lot of people, but it just would take up too much room. So if you feel as if, one of those does resonate with you, and if you struggle with self-love, I would highly recommend that you get this new one that I'm doing regarding this, because it really will start to put you in a place of loving yourself and others. It really will assist you along your journey, your spiritual journey. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. You can reach out to me. I do leave my email and my website information down below. And I am really pushing towards expanding my mission and spreading awareness. That's what these videos do. And just becoming aware, just by you listening to this video, I've made you aware of so many things. I've touched on so many things, but now you're aware. You're aware of so many truths. So, if you think of anyone that can benefit, please share, because the more we spread awareness and all of that. But that's what I'm doing is I'm really, really, really like beast mode on my website and my gifts and my mission. And I'm really starting to try to get into helping people locally where I am in California now, and really promoting what it is that I offer, and not just to Twin Souls, but to anyone that is in a bad relationship and just needs advice on their love relationship, or just their twin flame journey, their twin soul journey. I know it now like the back of my hand, and I intuitively guide you and tune into your energies and get you the best guidance for your highest good, as well as I'm a healer, as all twins are. And so my energy is very healing. And so I do offer healing sessions, intuitive healing sessions, where I tune in and see what's going on with you, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual. And I send you healing. I connect with your higher self and see what's going on. So many services, so many positive movements forward. And I thank you all for watching and supporting me, for liking and subscribing and sharing my videos. And like I said, if you need assistance in any way, please email me. If you want to know a little bit more about me, you can visit my website. But much love to you all. I offer hope and faith, and and inspiration along this journey. I know that it is a tough one. I know that it can be very, very hard to stay focused, to keep pushing forward. But that is my goal, especially for twins, because it's crucial that we come together. But for all that are ascending, for all humanity, as one, because we are one. So keep the faith. If you are in a divine partnership and have lost faith, I hope that I can restore your faith that all is well, and that the universe is really conspiring to help us come together, because the end goal is that all come to know their divinity. And so we're safe and we're protected and we're divinely guided, and we just have to push through this lifetime and this dimension. But we do get there. It's already happened. We're just watching it unfold. So much love to you. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And love everyone that you meet, because they are you as well. Many blessings.